What's up, guys? Welcome to Will's Wednesday. As you know it, we have Will in the house. How you doing, Will?
Hey. Oh, I'm good.
I
What up?
hear a little bit of background noise there. What you watching?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a little bonus section on this too, real quick. So we just got done doing the Thief. Saturday was it? No, it was Sunday. We did it Sunday.
Right.
So we did the emergency podcast about the Thief with the Sunset Clown Ball Python. Well, it ended up being go back and go watch MJ's Trap Talk. He talks about the story with it and how everything came about. Pretty much was that it was an inside kind of job where Insane Sticky Fingers decided to was part of the group. And when they were packing up, decided to swipe it. Swiper don't swipe. And Swiper don't swipe. And then Dave was pretty pissed, and obviously in the group chat at the moment, which was, everyone that was at, vending the show and whatnot, ended up calling the cops eventually. The only person, that really wasn't saying anything was Sticky Fingers. So long story short, he ended up doing it, confessed. Said it was just a prank though. Kind of call bullshit on that. You don't prank someone for 6 days, 7 days after the fact. You think he knew that he was going to get caught. And since then, the reptile community has been blowing this up with memes and all this other stuff. He's pretty much done. Besides probably the people are going to probably stay kind of loyal to him. Any thoughts on this, you guys?
Yeah, just don't fucking steal. I mean, they were all vending a table together, I guess. There was four.
Yeah, we were all on the same
table together. I didn't know that. That's wild.
Yeah.
And I guess he took it out of the styrofoam cooler or whatever they were using when they were packing up, and didn't say anything. And then 6-7 days later, you're gonna say it's a prank.
Yeah,
that's not a prank. Will did that to
prank's like maybe a couple minutes. Yeah, you wait till they notice and be like,
yeah,
just playing. I hit it over here or something.
Yeah,
Will
did that. Yep.
Yeah, you do something like that, whatever. But 7 days, that's not a prank.
7 days, come on, man. It'll be a piece of shit. So you deserve.
And you don't come out and say anything until the person that it was stolen from is asking for pictures of the booth setup because the cops need it. Then you come out and say it's a prank. You're lying. You're a thief.
He knew he was going to get caught. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And it's really interesting too, because MJ was talking about how, because I guess he was there. He goes vends the show and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He has two booths side by side.
Yeah. So I guess my understanding too is that this show has security cameras in it. So that's awesome.
Oh,
we did talk about on Sunday ways for to prevent this, and that's one of them. If a show has security cameras, like hell yeah, dude, like that's what's up.
Yeah.
Right. So heck yeah, dude. So Will's gonna talk about recessives real quick. The percentages, how you get the percentages, how that come about. As well as I want to make a comment. I'm sure Will does. I'm sure Justin does as well. As you guys know, with the NATO thing that we've been posting and stuff like that, I'm just letting you guys know that we do still plan on attending shows, because this is a lot like COVID, where you can't live in fear, but you can take precautions and protocols to prevent it. Okay.
True that.
And that is why I myself changed my store policy and offering the testing, because it gets yes, and Will's going to do it as well. I'm sure Carl will do it as well too. So that way my customers have a peace of mind. Okay. Yeah. So I just want to make a quick comment about that. We'll probably discuss that at another time. But right now we're going to go into Will's Wednesday. So here's pretty fun. Heck yeah, good old Tom and Jerry, man. Gotta love it. Yeah. Tom and Jerry's classic, man. And another thing we were gonna make an announcement too. We're gonna introduce Brian. Sky High Morse is coming onto the group. He's working with us on the podcast. Unfortunately, you probably won't see much of him live because he does work second. Unfortunately, so he's at work right now. He catches the replays and stuff, but he is behind the scenes working with us as well. And we're gonna show his little intro. No, I'm not, because I did upload it. We're gonna show his little intro real quick, guys.
I'm going to show you what this stuff is good for. Right here. Garbage.
So check out Brian. Brian, welcome to the panel whenever you get a chance. Don't forget, we got Jason Kittner coming on the show Friday as well, 6 p.m. So that'll be fun. We still got a bunch of work to do with that podcast, as in reels and highlights and whatnot. So right now, Will, stage is yours, my friend.
All right. So we've apparently been asked a bunch of times about what 50% or POS het or 66% or 100% and how you get those. If you don't know, each chromosome has two sides that when they match up, they make the whole chromosome. So that's what this, I've got a whiteboard. I've got stuff drawn out, and that's what it is. Like, see if we can see this. These are your males. This is a male side. This is a female. So if you have a visual to a visual, meaning these little dots, meaning that's carrying, we'll use clown because that's a common one. To be a visual, it has to have it on both sides. So on the male, it's on both sides. The female is both sides. That means you get all visuals. All the offspring will be clown. That's how you make guaranteed you get a clown out of a whatever. To get, if your male is a visual and your female is 100% het, 1 out of every 2 offspring should be visual. That's the ratio, and and all the non-visuals will be 100% het because dad was a visual. So if you have a visual in the pairing, anything that's not visual will be 100% het for that gene.
So where are you saying when you mean 1 to 2, Will? Like
1 out of every 2 eggs should be a visual. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that part.
Yeah. On average, that's what the ratios on average would call for. Do you always hit 1 to 2? No. I did like a het to het, and we'll get to that, but you have a visual to a het. 1 out of every 2 eggs average would be a visual. The non-visuals will be 100% het because the father or the mother, it can be on either side, whichever one's the visual. If you have a visual, it will make all the offspring at least 100% het for clown. In this case, is what we're using. Now, if you have the het, only 1 copy and only 1 copy, het to het, 1 out of every 4 eggs on average should give you a clown because that's what we're using in this case. And all the non-visuals will be 66% het. So, and then that goes for the recessive gene. Now, if you got a double recessive, this number here changes a little bit. But you'll have 66% het that's not a visual. Now, if you have a het to a non-het, non-visual, you will get what is called POS het or 50% het. No visuals. It'll be whatever incomplete dominance you have, or like if you have another recessive in both of them, you'll get the visuals from the second recessive, but not from, say, we're using clown. So you would get no visual clowns if it was just a clown to a non-clown or a het clown to a non-clown. You will get no visuals, but you'll be 50% chance that it was passed on.
And this is just single gene recessive.
Yes, this is
Like
just
Will said, this does not include your incompletes, hitting those odds or anything like that. This is just your
this
basic
is the odds to hit the recessive gene that you're trying for.
correct. This is your say a clown to a clown, a clown to a het clown.
When you start putting in your incomplete dominance and other recessives, you'll get more marks like this and different sides, and then your odds of hitting the all gener, like you'll hear people say all the time, "Oh, I hit the all gener." Well, that odds is much higher than 1 in 4 or 1 in 2 because it only passes so much over.
Yeah.
And if you
Depending
have
on how many incompletes you got.
Yeah, if you have 6 incompletes, you've got to have all 6 of those incompletes come over from the one parent. Now, if you're putting a pastel to a pastel, 50% would be pastel, 50% would be super pastel. It works fairly the same way that way with the supers as well, because they act like supers, or they act like recessive. But
Do you want to go ahead and explain? What's up, Bob? How you doing, man? We're gonna be live again at Expo Sunday too. So if you guys want to tune in Sunday, we are not going away from the expos. We are just changing our protocols. So I want everyone to understand that. I have too much fun at the expos, so does Will.
I'm lost on the weekends. I don't have them. It's so boring.
Yeah, I'm lost still. I like to steal donuts, not sunset clowns.
Yeah. I catch you stealing my donuts though, so
that's true. You're like, what the heck, man? Like, I'm hungry.
I was across the aisle talking at somebody else's table and caught you. You ain't stealing my sunset clowns.
It steals donuts. That's funny.
I was stealing donuts.
We steal donuts. All right, but yeah, back to this.
For those that really want it, I don't know if you can take a screenshot or whatnot, so you have this. But that's basically, where the percentage in the 100%, the 66 and the 50. You'll also see 50 is pos het and 50% het are the same thing. It just means it's possible that it went over there. And you'll see some people label pos het 66% as pos het because in all reality it is just pos het, because you can't guarantee that it went to this snake or that snake or that snake.
Okay, so can you go ahead and explain to people when you go breed, say a 66% or a 50%, and what say that you do or don't get a visual, how that works?
If I were to breed a 66%,
yeah, and say that you get a visual out of the offspring,
66 to a
a visual 66. Or a het or anything like that, you get a visual. Pretty much,
if you have a visual to a 66% het and you make visuals, that is no longer 66; it's 100%.
Correct. And then the babies at anything that you miss will end up being
100. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
100% because the one parent was a visual. They're going to be 100% no matter what.
So well, in your opinion, what is a good strategy? Well, 33 is 33%. I mean, it's still technically pos. I mean, at that point, if it's any lower than 50%, I myself just label it as pos. But I mean, he's not, Bob. You're not wrong.
If it's lower than 66%, I'm labeling it as pos het no matter what.
Yeah.
Where the hell they come up with 66 anyway?
Because it gives it has because it has a 60.
Because it's not 75. It's only 66.
Yeah.
It's 3/4 of it. It's a third of the chance.
Yeah. You don't know. There's a good possibility because each parent carried one, so there's a 66% chance that
from him or her here, so that it raises it to 66 instead of pos.
Because you got to remember, you have to have 2 crosses to get your visual. Okay. Yeah. Mom and dad already have one, so you kind of almost So you almost kind of assume or you hope that at least one of those parents passed on at least one of the heterozygous version of it to your baby, but you just didn't hit the second head to get your homozygous version of it, which is your visual.
Yeah.
It basically what it's saying is you have a much higher percentage chance of that baby getting one copy than you do if only one parent has the het.
Correct.
True. Gotcha.
Basically is what they did. I don't know exactly what the math was. I just know that's how it works.
Yeah, I don't know the exact math on it.
And then if you're on Morph Market looking, or you're at shows looking, and you see 66% het or 66 or 50% or pos het, this is what it works. This is what they're talking about.
Well, okay, I see what he's saying. He's saying if you took a 66% het to a 66% het, you get non-visual babies. They could still possibly be 33%. You just didn't hit the freaking odds.
Yeah.
Or just didn't
prove. Be pos het. You
yeah.
would label them as pos het is what you would label them as.
Or you just shed test it and just be done with it.
If it's something that's not worth spending the money to shed test, you just label it as pos het.
Yeah.
The person buying it decide whether they want to try it or not.
Yeah, if you got like a normal head albino, it won't be really feasible to try to test it.
Yep, he says 100. Okay, so what would you recommend then if you're trying to hit the odds and in your clutches? Like let's put it this way. What's breeder 1 strategy, what's breeder 2 strategy, and what's breeder 3 strategy?
Well, breeder 1 would be visual to visual.
No, breeder. I think breeder 1. Yeah,
breeder 3. Breeder 3 visual to visual.
Yeah.
Breeder 2 would be like the visual to het, and then your breeder 1 would be your het to het.
Or your 66.
Yeah, 66, or worst case.
Yeah.
You know, if basically your strategy would be whatever your money wise can get.
Correct.
Like if you can't afford a visual, get a het, 100% het. If you can't afford that 100% het, get a 66% het. Like if you can't afford that, save your money and go get the visual.
Yep.
Like you don't
exactly.
If you're trying to hit the odds and you're trying to make the babies, you do not want to waste the money on the pos hets unless it's attached to other stuff that you need and it's just a extra
or a bonus,
like a bonus. That's what I mean by
right.
Extra.
Yeah.
Like I was just me and Glenn were just talking behind the scenes about there was a red stripe. A red stripe clown DG, het DG.
Yeah, het DG.
Spot nose clown, het DG, 50% het pied. Like, if you're not into the clown pied and you just want the DG clowns, it's up to you. They were both the same price, but it gives you a shot at having the het pied. You can always get it first send it off, test it for being het pied. If it comes back negative, you just wipe the 50% out, and you still have what the genes that you were originally trying to get anyways.
Correct. Right. See, so sometimes the problem with breeding wise, if you're taking a pos het or anything lower than 50%, or even a 50%, or I mean, even a 66, so you don't shed test it. What we're saying is, if you do end up, I mean, if you're like a good breeder and stuff like that, you got your projects, you got a collection. Any breeder at all. A matter of fact, because like of your projects. Now you might, it might end up proving, and now you're like, oh crap. Now I might try to work this project. So now you're adding it into that project. You see what I'm saying? So. Yeah. I me personally, for that reason, because I know how I am, I stay away from clown pied stuff. I don't want to work it. I have no interest in working it. It's cool. I like it.
So
yeah, it's cool. I like it. I don't have nothing against it. It's just not for me to work. I can only work so much.
Exactly. And that's,
you know what I mean?
My focus is clown pied sunset.
Okay, here would be one for you, Will, because Will actually just hashed out this is actually when we kind of we'll switch topics here, but it's still genes and stuff. So let's go into allelic combos. Okay. first off, do you want to explain a allelic combo to somebody?
No, because I don't know it well enough.
Okay, so I do. So an allelic combo is you have allelic genes that stay on the same what is it?
The same
allele.
The same
Allele, yeah, that's what it is. Allele. I was looking for that word.
It
Allele.
would be this and this being on the same plane.
Allele, correct.
What
So
a-
for
a allelic is, but
so it acts like a super. Okay. So for example, if you have
your black pastel.
my black pastel and black pastel and Enchi are allelic. Okay, it looks like a super. Here, I'll pull them out actually. Let me pull them out for you guys real quick.
Like I said, I know about it. I'm just not the most knowledgeable on it. Glenn's more knowledgeable about the allelics.
Well, like highways, freeways, that's an allelic one.
Yeah.
Are they? I didn't know they were allelic.
Yes.
That's
So
an allelic.
here's what
I
a
do know about them.
so this is a black pastel Enchi combo. Okay, and it acts like a super. So what I mean by this is you can never hit a normal off of the snake no matter what. With whatever you breed it to, the offspring have to be black pastel or Enchi. Okay,
Right.
that's how allelics work.
And that's
Now-
It can't recreate itself unless it.
Correct.
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 the
It
other
cannot recreate itself unless the other parent has black pastel or Enchi on that side. Now
Right.
you're gonna have to sit there. Maybe maybe the next Will's Wednesday we can go over it. Lethal combos. What
Yeah.
not? I mean, we could just do it now. Screw it. Honestly. So
Spider,
yeah, I mean-
Spider, and Champagne. The Champagne. I don't know if Champagne is lethal, but Spider
Oh,
will kill the parents. I think
it
it kills.
will kill the offspring.
Champagne, yeah, is lethal combo. So is Wolmas, Super Wolmas. A lot of them have severe.
What I'm saying is
Wolmas, though.
I do believe if you pair a spider, a male and female spider, the female will die in giving the eggs.
Really? I never heard that.
Oh, I've heard they could have all white snakes, but they just won't be fertile.
Yeah, well, it's because they don't.
I've heard a few different stories, but yeah, I guess it depends.
Well, if your snake doesn't reach complete formation in the egg, they're all white anyways. They all are. The last thing they get is their coloration. So if it doesn't get to its complete form, they're going to come out pretty much all white, and that's generally what happens. Nobody's ever made a clutch of spider to spider.
No.
Now,
Okay, so
not
here's
100%, but I think it has killed the mother.
so I'm going to go over. Oh, hey, John, what's up? Super spider is a white snake. I didn't know that.
It is. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
But you don't like spider. I do.
So we're gonna go over some allelic complexes real quick. Okay.
Okay.
This is the one that I have that I just looked up that they popped right up. This was last updated September 17th of 2022. This has since been added to a little bit. Justin, you have a chocolate Wookie and chocolate and Wookie are allelic.
I got a lot of allelic traits going on here. Yeah, chocolate Wookie, that's allelic.
Allelic.
Highway.
Highways, freeways. Yep.
What's the
I had a crystal ball at one time, but sold it.
crystal, and isn't Super Stripe?
Super Stripe is allelic with Spectre and Yellow Belly. I do believe.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. The Yellow Belly complex
That's
has got
allelic.
a lot of allelic.
Yeah. Yep. Champagne and Blackhead. Yep. John says Champagne and Blackhead. Yep.
I didn't think that was legal.
Yeah. So the black eye lutistic complex, which is an all white snake with black eyes.
Fire.
So if you breed any of these genes together on either side of the parent, you can hit a black eye lutistic complex snake, which again is a white snake with black eyes.
No, it'd be blue eyes, because a black eye leucistic's just a super version. You have to do a blue eye leucistic, but would be like Mojave Lesser.
Right.
But black eye leucistics are super fires.
It's just a super fire. That's just a super version. It's not allelic.
It's still considered a bell.
It is.
It's in the belt.
It's just a different type.
It's not allelic.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
different.
No. But bells aren't illegal either. Blue eyes aren't.
Blue eyes can be, yeah.
They can be, but they're not all.
No, because you can have a super version that comes out blue eyed.
Yeah.
I have a super Mojave.
So
Okay.
your black eye leucistic complex is disco fire, flame, lemonback, sulfur, and vanilla. I didn't know vanilla was in there actually.
I thought vanilla was in the other side.
It's because
No.
vanilla and fire are almost the same thing.
Oh yeah, because you get the vanilla creams.
Creams. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Your blue eye leucistic complex, which means if you go pairing snakes, anything in this complex is you're gonna hit an all white snake with blue eyes. But you're gonna have different forms of it. So like lesser to lesser is the same, but you get little small bug eyes. Or no, you get little small eyes.
Yeah, some have defects in them.
Yeah, some have defects and stuff. So
The blue eye.
there's a blue eyed.
And then
No.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, that's the Super
Super
Mojave
Mojave.
you cut off me, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a Super Mojave. And you can see the head too. The head kind of gives you a Super Mojave's head. It's kind of dirty.
It's gray.
Yeah, it's gray.
There we go.
The rest of the body is completely white.
Boom. Let's see if I can get her to come up.
Your camera
Super
quality.
yellow belly makes an ivory.
Yeah, yeah.
I have one of those too.
There's an ivory for you.
Mine's much smaller than yours, though, I think.
There's no way yours is smaller than this.
That literally just hatched.
She just hatched, yeah. I'm like, if she's smaller than this, damn.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, that's not no, cars are smaller.
Is it? Well, they're close.
Oh yeah.
Because this
Mine
just
hasn't
had.
eaten yet.
Yeah, they're close.
Oh, this one's eaten 4 meals already.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
mine just hatched like a week ago.
If you want the whitest snake that you can get out of the Bell complex, okay? Bamboo to
Super
bamboo.
fast.
Nope, bamboo to
No.
bamboo.
I thought it was lesser.
way.
Lesser than
Nope.
bamboo.
Nope, it's bamboo to bamboo. Bamboo to bamboo is the whitest snake that you can get. Super white, super
Crazy.
clean, super white, which is really kind of interesting. Yep, it's called the White Wedding.
White wedding.
I didn't. I for some reason I thought the.
Oh, the Super Russos too. Yeah, I forgot about the Russos.
But it's dirty.
Oh yeah.
I had one.
Super
No,
Russo.
I had an invisible. Never mind. I had the invisible.
So you also have. So you also have the Clown complex, which is Clown and Cryptic. So if you breed a Clown to a Cryptic, you're gonna hit a Krypton.
I got one. Hold on.
There we go.
You can see what and a Krypton is
Clown.
a Krypton is visually you can see it, but it's still a het Clown, het Cryptic.
Okay.
You can see the really eye. You can see the really
So is that a Krypton
really
or a
really
Cryptic?
wide eye stripes is the guaranteed on it most of the time, and you get the towers on the alien heads.
He does not want to cooperate with you.
Nope.
There we go.
Okay, the White Wedding is the Super Russo. See, I didn't know that nickname. Look at that. I learn something new every day.
Heck yeah.
This is actually a Krypton that's
Oh, he says the White Diamond. Yeah, so a Krypton is a het Clown, het Cryptic. So if you go breed a Clown to a Krypton, okay, you can hit Clowns. You can hit more Kryptons, and that's it. I do believe.
Yeah, you can't hit a cryptic out of it.
You can hit a Cryptic out of it. Now, if you
Okay.
breed, if you breed a Cryptic to a Clown, now you can hit
Krypton,
you can hit Cryptics.
and het cryptic and het clowns.
Yep, you can hit you can hit visual Cryptics and you can hit het Clowns. I do believe is what that is.
A cryptic to a clown.
A Cryptic to a Clown. No, Cryptic. No, sorry.
You're
A
gonna get
Cryptic.
het.
Yeah, you're gonna get your Krypton. Sorry. So what one am I thinking of?
You would have to breed the cryptic to the Krypton.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
Cryptics.
yeah. You had to breed. So then you
Or
can get
a Krypton to a
yeah.
Krypton,
You can get a little bit of everything then. Yeah, you can get Kryptons, you can get Kryptons and Cryptic, and it's kind of hard to tell the difference, honestly.
Like if I were to breed that pair, that Krypton Het Hypo to that Enchi Lemon Blast Krypton, I would be able to hit Cryptics, Kryptons, Clowns with the complete dominance in it.
Right.
Justin, do you want to go over the Yellow Belly complex with pavement, freeways, and all that? Because I don't work it.
So to get a freeway, it would be Yellow Belly and asphalt. And then highway is Yellow Belly gravel. So when you put gravel asphalt together, you got pavement.
Yep.
So that's how that works. And then if you got Yellow Belly, you get the ivory, like I just showed you.
Yellow Belly to Yellow Belly is ivory. Yep.
Yeah, Yellow Belly to Yellow Belly is ivory.
And then anything that you miss on, you technically it's hard to tell. So you have to sit there and label it as asphalt or Yellow Belly.
There's
so you have to sell
out
it
there that say they can tell the difference.
Yeah, Gavin.
We had Gavin on the show one time, and he
Gavin.
was kind of telling us about like the alien heads would be more spread out and stuff.
And if that
But
other
now they're shed testing.
one that I have proves to be super asphalt, what he says
the
is
spider pie is called a spide.
Yeah, it's called a spide.
Yeah, it's called a spide. I love super ground. I'm the opposite. I love super
asphalts. Yeah,
I love.
They both look good.
They do.
They do
both look good.
To me, the super asphalt looks way better. If you get a good
put
quality,
them both together, and then you get pavements. They look awesome too. I like them all.
Yeah,
fuck it.
If you get a good quality super asphalt,
right?
Yeah,
true that.
So anything that you miss that's not either a pavement or freeway, highway, depending on what complex you go with, you have to label it as a Yellow Belly / asphalt or Yellow Belly / gravel, unless one of the parents is a super gravel or super asphalt, and then there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, right. Or a super.
You just missed the Yellow Belly on that to hit what you wanted to hit. The Yellow Belly's just not there, but the other gene is for sure there. So that's how that works.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What else is there? What is a pavement? Isn't a pavement a
gravel
asphalt?
Oh, okay, that's what it is. That's right.
Like,
yeah,
let's see it.
I want to see one. Bring that.
I want to see one because he just hashed them out.
There we go. So this is just a pavement. Possible might be leopard, but that's just a pavement. With a pattern on that.
Yeah, I think there we go. Sick.
That almost looks like a cross between a super asphalt and a super gravel.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's like it's kind of badass when you put them together. Like this
is really cool.
Too. So basically, if you put a super gravel and a super asphalt together, you'd make a whole bunch of those.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah, you could. You can make a whole bunch of them.
Well, you would.
You would.
You'd have a whole clutch of them.
You'd have a whole clutch full of them.
You'd have a whole clutch
of them. That'd be pretty awesome, actually.
What else did you hit in that clutch?
I hit 2 pavements. You see the other pavements got pastel and leopard in it. Yeah, pull her out too. Here's the other pavement. This one's the pastel leopard pavement.
Pastel works.
This one's got a really reduced pattern by the tail, but it's like all its patterns up by the front there. You can see that, and then it just gets really reduced. There we go. Down by the tail. There we go.
There you go. Your camera focus. That's it. Yeah, pastel actually was good in this complex. You actually want pastel.
It does, because they actually age pretty decent. Like the dad still looks pretty decent for.
I mean, the pastel freeways look amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dad was a pastel leopard freeway. He still looks pretty good as a
pastel highways look amazing. It basically whites out all the pattern on the sides, and all you get is the dorsal, a little bit around the dorsal, kind of like a pied where you get that little bit of dark color around the dorsal and then the stripe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
both.
mom was just a highway hat clown.
Yeah.
Hey, are you guys pay attention? Because this might be on Morph ID Wednesday next Wednesday. We're talking jeans, so I mean, who knows? You know how my podcast already gotta watch one. What's up, Mac? How you doing, man?
What's up, Mac?
Thanks for tuning in, bro.
What's up, Mac?
You guys are gonna have to catch a little bit of the replay. Like I said, we did go check out Trap Talk. We did the segment with the thief, Mr. Sticky Fingers. Swiper don't swipe.
Insane Sticky Fingers.
Yep, insane Sticky Fingers. Don't be doing that shit. No.
Yeah,
The whole community's roasting him. He's done. All right, but I'm going to put this into perspective too, real quick, because I'm on that topic again. Let's say that this male was, but he wasn't. I think he was around. Justin said he was around 300 grams or so. Let's say that this male is about breeding size. Okay, let's say he was 800 grams. Okay, just hypothetically speaking. Okay. Say someone takes this snake. Okay. I mean, obviously someone did. They go have it for 7 days. They put it in their collection. They breed it to 2 females at least. But at this point, everyone's calling them out and stuff like that. Well, the reality of this is, since you're being called out and you're done, you're probably still going to have maybe your loyal friends, you know, which probably don't give a shit, which is more fucked up too. But, you can sit there and sell those animals to your friends if they would want them. And then they can turn around, breed them, sell them for dirt cheap, and start crashing that market, because now they're legit breeders that put the time, money, effort, doing it the right way, is now screwed over because
you know, just set up the crash of the price drop, basically.
Yeah,
crash.
You sped it up
by a lot, because, like you said earlier, they had no overhead on it. They didn't pay market value for the hats or even the visuals. They got in at probably a third of the price.
Yeah. No overhead, Harley.
Because it was a visual.
Double visual.
Sunset Clown, yeah. So now anything you breed that to is double hat automatically.
That'd be nice if you could hit some bells, Carter.
There you go,
That'd be
Carter.
dope. Heck yeah.
Well,
Is that your first clutch ever?
I love bamboos.
I do too. Remember that?
I don't have bamboo in my collection, but they're cool.
I don't have any either, so.
I did. I had one, but I got rid of it.
I did too. I had one in the soul.
Oh, you don't got no more bamboo?
Nope.
And the only one I had was that black pastel bamboo hat Ultramel boy.
Okay.
Congratulations, man. Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I remember.
It was exciting.
It is. I remember my first clutch. So my first clutch was a Mojave hypo to a banana Mojave. I hit 2 bells, and I had 6 eggs. I hit 2 bells and 4 Mojaves.
I remember that.
Yeah.
My first clutch was a super pastel vanilla. What the hell was he? Super pastel vanilla something else. I don't remember what it was. To a spider, and I made this snake out of it because that was my very first clutch. I made this girl.
Yeah, my first clutch would have been a pie to an Enchi Lucifer lesser pastel.
It was the only bumblebee I hit in the clutch. I hit some. Oh yeah, it was a yellow belly, super pastel vanilla yellow belly. And this is the only single like bumblebee I hit. The rest of them were either yellow belly bumblebees or vanilla bumblebees. And this is the snake I wanted. So this is she don't go nowhere. She's here forever.
Carter also says his second is the incubator is an albino to an albino pied. 6 eggs, probably only good 4 good ones. Waiting to see if eggs make it. That's awesome. Still though, we got 2 clutches on the ground. My first year I had 1 clutch. That was it. I had 1 too. That was it. I had 3. I was trying to shoot for 3. The other 2 reabsorber didn't go. John said his first one was a normal to his pastel spider. Like, yeah, that was back in 2015.
Yep.
So John's been in this game for a long time.
You paid a pretty penny for that bumblebee too.
Probably. He's now waiting on an ivory away that was sired by a freeway. hopefully any day now. That's awesome, dude. Heck yeah, man.
More freeways. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
And ivories.
Yeah.
And
And,
ivories.
yeah.
More ivories and more freeways.
I was gonna say that's all you can get is ivories and freeways.
Still have the mom and the first baby that hatched. Heck, dude, I'm gonna be the same way. My first one that I ever hatched, I'll forever keep it.
Yep, that's my bumblebee.
We got Mama right there from my very first clutch.
They paid $600 for him.
That's not bad.
It's not. Back in 2015, no.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all.
I think in 2004 they were 10 grand.
Ain't that crazy? I think
it might have been a little earlier than 2004, but
I think I just had the most expensive clutch lay here. It was by far, easily. It was the Leopard DG Hypo to the Zebra. I can't wait to cut that clutch. I mean, even though I'm probably gonna be a bunch of normals, but there's still gonna be triple het. Hopefully we get some leopards in there. We'll see. But I got one I'm getting ready to cut in about 20 days, and another one it's probably about 40, and then the one that just laid. I think I'm done for the year. I might get lucky. I might have one more layer in the year, but I'm not sure. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna be done. I think that blackhead pinstripe hypo girl might go. She was paired to the Cypress red stripe leopard het clown.
She looks like she's ready to go.
Yeah, she's big, dude. I think she's gonna end up going. I might have. I think she'll be my last one, honestly.
I was gonna say I got 2 clutches that are be day 51 and 4 days and 5 days, and then another one that's at 33 days to day 51. Mine usually pips on day 51 and are out of the egg by 55. So they'll be those egg cutting videos will be coming up on my YouTube. I will be probably posting another one tonight on an update on clutch number 3, which was my banana spider to a GHI Mojave het hypo. There is one in there that none of us can figure out what it is. So it's gonna.
Yeah, why don't you show that real quick?
That thing's wild.
Let's see that.
That's gonna be the final morphied e-snake next week.
Dude, it's not banana.
It's not banana.
It's not spider.
It's obviously Mojave. There's Mojave in it for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely Mojave.
The camera's not picking up. It's a pinkish orange.
It is.
Dead, so
I don't know if there's what's the tail pattern? Show us the end of that tail.
Yeah, the tail's wild. It's like totally different. Yeah, look at it.
Yeah, look at the
color changes and everything.
Look at that.
Yeah, and then at the head, it starts in the head with that too. It's just broken up.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the middle it turns brown.
Yeah, that's
John said there's definitely a spider in it.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring too.
Yeah,
but what else though? Because nothing else makes sense. Everything I've looked up on it, that in the genes that I put together that I know of, nothing looks like that. Now, both of those snakes were bought from the same person years apart. And I was sold the dad was sold to me as a female. And that one was sold to me at supposedly a 30% discount, full of mites and super dehydrated.
What was the pairing?
It was a banana spider. It was sold to me as a banana calico. Banana spider, post calico to a GHI Mojave het hypo.
I think your calico label is a banana calico.
It was sold to me as a banana calico. I can get Mom out. Mom's right here.
Oh, that's calico all day.
I mean, it could be because it does have really high white sides.
Really high white. Yeah, it could be a calico spider, I guess.
But it's definitely spider. If you can see that, I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's 100% spider. Yeah.
Obviously I can see it in the offspring, but like I didn't look that close at it because when I got it, it had mites all over it, and it was super dehydrated. But yeah, so What other genes are in there? Who knows?
You said definitely calico. I gotta agree. I didn't know calico was a possibility. I thought you said leopard was a possibility, not calico.
Well, he said the GHI Mojave was a pos het leopard, or a pos leopard, not het leopard, pos leopard. I haven't seen it. I've had 2 clutches from him, and neither one of them have had leopard. That
was OD in that pairing?
No.
So I'd probably say it's probably a Mojave Spider calico then.
Maybe, but I looked that up, and if it did, nobody's ever sold one on Morph Market.
We all sold at the expos. Just check, no pips. Day 53 actually been a near consistent 89.6 on the tub. Was thinking on cutting Sunday on day 57, but really I'm warning it a ton this year. I usually wait till 1 pips. That's just me.
I did do too, but
yeah,
that the first 2 clutches this year, or the second 2 clutches, I cut 2 days early because somebody said something about them having issues being slow to eat. So all the slits, when you actually look at the pips, they're saying that it could make them more tired than they really need to be. So we're doing an experiment where I cut those 2 clutches 2 days early, where nobody would pip, nobody had sliced, and they still came out on like day 56, I think.
We're gonna see if they eat better.
Yeah, that's why I cut them that early. I cut them on day 49, I think. 40. No, I cut the one on 47. The other one was on 49 because I miscounted my days.
All right, real quick, we're gonna take a commercial break real quick. Like I said, I brought Brian onto the panel. Brian will be working with us behind the scenes as well.
Brian's a cool dude.
Brian's a cool dude, really good guy. Here's his introduction video, guys.
I'm going to show you what this stuff is good for. Right here. Garbage.
And we're back. Yeah, Brian's a really cool dude. He'll be working with us. He's on the Go for Coco. He was on Pro Coco as well with Will, and they've since switched, obviously. But anyhow, back to what we were talking about. He says I cut day 50. John said, wait,
Day 50.
I'm freaking behind here. Let me go back. John said, win today. My quarantine snake is mite free and took his first meal today. Awesome. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Nice.
I do 1/4 of the eggs or 2 pip. That's interesting. I cut day 52, never had feeding issues. See, and that's maybe why. He says they're out by 54. Do they ever pip on you, John? Have they ever pipped on you? Or do you cut before they pip? That's what I'm wondering. That's what we were wondering. Because maybe they're saving that. Maybe because you do that, they save their energy, and that's why you're not.
Before they pipped.
Yes, that's why we're experimenting this. And I want to know what size tubs do you put your hatchlings in as well? That makes a difference too.
Yeah.
My son goes back to his mom for a week Sunday, and I want to include him in it as part of the reason. I thought typical was 57 to 60 days. It just depends on the clutch, what you incubate at. I usually cut about day 55 to 54. I'm going to do what Will did and John, because I want to see this too and see if I had problems, because I had issues last year with feeding. Beginning of the year, I had no issues last year with my first 4 clutches. They all ate. And then the very end of it, it's like I was assist feeding or having problems, or they were slow starters. towards the end of the year. Now, whether that was because they were tired of Pippin or whatever, I don't know. I could have been handling too much, which I think was the cause. I would like to get smaller tubs as well. I do believe John's theory of the 6-quart, because I'm on the V18s. Unfortunately, I think those tubs are just too big for hatchlings where they don't feel secure. For the most part, I can get them to eat. This whole clutch, the whole hypo clutch I just hatched, they have all 8, had 2 or 3 meals already.
That's the same way with my freeway clutch. And the freeway ivory clutch and the first clutch I hatched from the banana and cheese champagne to the GHI Mojave had hypo. They all ate. I had one rough feeder in that, but thankfully that was the one I'm keeping. And the other one I had one rough feeder. She's now eaten on her own a couple times. So, but last year, like you said, at the beginning of last year, I had a lot. And
right.
So
Carter,
experiment.
Carter said I started following Sky High. You're promoting him. He's doing a great job promoting the Coco, and what shows he's heading to. And from what I see, hell yeah. I didn't know. I use Sea Serpents too. I use a V8. I didn't know they made a freaking 6-quart. I'm gonna check into that.
Yeah. Their shoe boxes there, but I don't think they make them in the big ones like what we got.
That just sucks.
I think they only make them in the 12.
Oh, Car has it. Oh, okay, that right there.
That's the biggest one they make, though, right?
That's the biggest one they make.
Yeah, it's a 10 slaughter here.
Oh, 10?
Prop you up so you can see it. Oh.
Okay.
Versus these.
Yeah.
This is a lot smaller. This is your V18 tub.
John said they make a 45 tub one. That's interesting.
And the
45.
That might be. Is that new? Is that a new thing, or have you always done that, John? I never. When I was using Sea Serpents, I never saw that. I'm gonna have to check into that.
I didn't see a 45.
I'd like to have smaller.
A bigger one too. Yeah, the whole 10 slot one's filled up completely at this point.
Hell, my 36 tub one's gonna be filled up here real quick.
I got the big one over there, but I'm just starting to use that one too. But that's the smaller tub. I'm not even sure what size that is.
Was
the one you're holding up?
This one?
Yeah, they're a little.
That's the V18. This is actually bigger than the
little V18.
Yeah, those things. Yeah, they're big.
These are longer.
Yeah.
I feel like they're too wide, where they're not feeling secure enough.
These are. That's a 7-quart, and that's 18. But they're
these ones are definitely shorter, but then they're taller and wider.
Yeah.
The little shoebox ones.
15 rows high, 3 per row.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely got to get some more racks in here. A little bit of moving around.
It's hard because racks now are so freaking expensive because material.
Damn expensive. Ain't that the truth?
Like when we first started and stuff. I mean, like we weren't doing this, where it was super expensive to buy Sea Serpents, and it's still not.
I'm thinking about doing.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh yeah.
Yep, here it is. It's a 45 tub hatching rack. I'm on their website right now.
Oh my god.
It's 700. $700. It's not bad.
Dude, I might have to order one.
I'm gonna order one too. Freaking bet. Go looking out. Heck yeah, dude.
Yep.
That might be my next purchase.
I'm gonna Sea Serpents.
I think if I buy another rack, I'm buying the mini ones or the mini 65.
That's what I was almost thinking about going to Freedom
Breeder
Breeder and getting like a custom rack, because now you can just customize it, get like multiple levels on it. Do like the 70 on the bottom and then maybe like hatchling on the top half or something.
You got to do 70 and the 55 40s will stack on top of each other. And then you can get there's a bracket that you can put on the top from ARS that it basically moves it back so you can stack the smaller stuff, but you lose a whole bunch of you lose probably like a foot, I think, of room.
Yeah, they do ship assemble. That's what's nice.
Yeah.
I started off with them.
I was gonna say that this one right here has casters on it too.
Oh, nice.
Mine came with them. Glenn's didn't. He has them.
No, I had them, but they broke off in shipping.
Yeah.
Dude.
My
But
back
I was like, I don't care.
Good old FedEx.
Yeah.
was.
They're
Well, they
very
broke.
gentle with
Well, they
their
broke
shit.
the first incubator they shipped to me. It broke. I got it and it was all busted. I'm like, that's cool. The second, and then Sea Surface replaced it for free, obviously. So and I just ordered the small one at the time, the one that Will has in his background over there.
Nope,
And yeah, and they ended up losing that one. So I called Chris again. Like, hey, like, they can't find this, dude. Like, I don't know what the heck. Then he upgraded me for free with no extra charge, and I got a medium-sized one.
to that one.
And that's where we're at right now.
Yep. The small
Chris
one's out in my living room.
Yeah, Chris is a really good dude. I think that was like
Yeah.
that was actually one of like the freaking first or third videos I did in my career doing YouTube channel. It's actually if you guys get a chance, actually go back. You can see how much the videos have evolved since 4 years ago, which is
cringy.
I think Car, didn't we go back a while ago? We're like, man, these videos.
Watch some old videos.
You gotta start somewhere. I was like,
You can see
man,
the progression
these videos
on
were
making your videos
bad.
over time. Yeah,
They were in 9:16 format. So
Heck
it was
yeah.
like watching a reel on YouTube, or it was just like you just had the
up and down.
Yeah. And then I started fixing stuff eventually down the road, and now here we are. But like, it's come a long way.
Funny little intros and stuff.
Yeah, funny little. I didn't even have intros. It was just straight into the video.
Yeah, just right into the video. Let's go.
So I said, if you guys are
out.
new, I do have a couple of new guys in here. Don't be scared, man. Go for it. 100%.
You just gotta do it. The more you do it, you'll get better.
Get better.
And stuff. Yeah, you just gotta
you're only going to get better. You're only going to grow. I mean, I didn't even know Car then, but I remember when I started the channel, I only had like 10 subscribers, and then, where we at now, like 868 or something like that,
That's something I looked, I was at 21. So,
yeah, but, to your defense,
I don't got many either. I don't make videos though. So,
yeah, you guys are always on here and stuff.
I made a couple and then I was like, screw this.
It's work. It is work.
It is.
You get
no one to film me. So I was like, I'm setting up a tripod and then I'm cutting out me walking back and forth. Screw all that.
But it's not really the time for me and the effort. It's me and Glenn live so close together.
Yeah.
And then anybody that follows me is probably already following him. So it doesn't do me any good to put out the same exact content that he's putting out.
Right.
So we just kind of
do this. Yeah.
And then my hog nose and my Burmese stuff will go on my channel, and my egg cuttings and clutch updates will go on my channel.
There we go.
Yeah, Will's channel is going to grow. It's just that he's just in the process of growing up the other species right now that he's working with. So there's no content right now to really be made with that.
7 videos.
Yeah.
And yep. Stuff. So.
Yep. So, I said, if you're a new breeder and stuff, I encourage you to go out and just go do it. Just try it.
Yeah.
Get your name out there, because when you get to the point where you're making those $10,000-$15,000 snakes, if nobody knows who you are, they're not going to buy from you.
Or even like any snakes in general. It doesn't have to be like a high dollar snake. Just get your name out there. Go vend shows and stuff. I mean, now keep in mind, we did do a video with the NATO and stuff like that. Take your precautions. We're still going to do shows. We're just upping our protocols because the shows are really fun. They really are. They're great interactions. It's a great way to get your name out there. But you also need to worry, you do need to worry, but you also need to be weary of what is going on around you and the possibilities. So if we can prevent that, we're good to go.
The only way to avoid ever getting it is if you live in a clean room.
If you pretty much the only way to avoid it, in all honesty, is if you close off your collection, you let nobody in your house or anything like that. You bring in no new animals at all. You test all your animals. Okay.
You have to live in a clean room.
And rodents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much next to impossible to avoid, but it's also, if you take the right steps, can recognize stuff, like it's very preventable.
Yeah.
It's not a strong virus that lives. It's not a strong virus that lives on the surface or can survive on surfaces. It can for up to 7 days, but once you sit there and it gets in the animal or in the system of the animal, then that's where you're screwed, and that's where the virus becomes really strong. And that's when you start cross-contaminating everything. So if you can kill the virus while it's on a surface, you're good. I just got done ordering a whole bunch of freaking chlorhexidine. Also got F10, got a whole bunch of that. So we're upping protocols as well. I talked to John today as well. He gave me a lot of tips. Yeah. Yep. John gave me a lot of tips today. I did talk to him. Like don't have your expo equipment, in the same room. Disinfect before you go home. Change your clothing, in between. You go vend, and then you're done vending. You disinfect everything. Go change your clothing. Go put it in a plastic bag. Get rid of it.
The bathroom. Change your clothes. Yep. Don't even get in your car with them on.
Nope.
Because then you get in your car with them on. And then next time you get in your car and get out and come in your house, it's on you.
That could be on your seat. It could be on your steering wheel. Yeah. Your shifter.
Like I said, go check that video out. There's a whole bunch of useful links out there. We were just making it aware of what's out there. I did have a lot of comments, people saying that they had no idea. So I hope that
it is a very dangerous virus for pythons and boas. It does not affect colubrids at all.
No.
Now, I heard that it kind of does. There's a different strand that does. I don't know how accurate that is.
But that nidovirus does not affect the colubrids.
So does it affect lizards?
No. Oh, yes. Someone did say that they did have a beardy that did test positive for it.
What I said, I got a beard.
It doesn't happen a lot. Yeah, it don't happen a lot, but it is possible. So I encourage you guys, go check that video out. Go check out the link.
Cresteds though.
Yeah, Go check out Brittany's and Johnny's video as well. They go more in depth than what I did. It's just really good information, guys.
It is good information. Yeah.
It is. So it's a long watch. It's with almost 3 hours.
But
just listen to it. You don't need to watch it. Just listen.
Yeah, you don't need to watch it. Just listen to it.
I had a long drive the other day, and I just listened to it while I was driving.
Yep. So with that, guys, we're at our mark. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I know Will's ready to go to bed. Car just woke up from a nap. With that being said, let's see here. Closing things. Insane Clown, you're a fucking piece of shit.
You're an idiot.
You're a freaking retard.
I hope
so we're gonna close with that. Don't steal.
Hope you get blackballed from everything.
I hope I'm not even that. And I hope you get the full legal aspect of everything that's coming to you.
Yep.
100%.
Karma's a bitch.
Yep.
I have no room in my life for any of that crap.
The only thing I steal from Will is donuts.
In my donuts.
Yep, that's it.
So you're sticky fingers too, then.
I'm sticky donuts.
It would only be sticky if I cared that he took them.
Sticky glazed.
Yes, we will be at the Sin City show. Stop by, come say hi to us.
There you go.
We'll be filming live again too. We said we're doing the expos live. We are going to continue to film live for extra security reasons as well. For our own security, just in case that does happen. But I said that was a kind of an inside job. So I mean, you can't really prevent that too much.
Now that all the information is
go check out MJ Trap Talk. He goes over the full story of it, or you can go back the first couple minutes of this podcast. I did go over it a little bit as well. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, comment, subscribe to us. Peace out, guys. Have a good rest of the week. Hey, don't forget we have Jason Kittner Friday at 6 p.m. Yeah, it's Friday at 6 p.m. That's going to be an awesome show. That's going to be an awesome show. He's never been on the podcast before, so I'm looking forward to it. He's a great dude. It's going to be fun, man. So until then, guys, peace out. Have a good rest of the week. Catch the replay if you can. See ya.
Peace.